Hello guys, this is Value for Value. Welcome back to another video. Let's talk about the moon landing, one of the biggest hooks ever told. I won't say much, but just watch this clip.
They're faking a shot of being halfway to the moon, and they refer to you on the tape as a shot that was done during Apollo 10, where you put a transparency over the window and moved the camera of the Earth and moved the camera back away from the window, turned off the lights in the spacecraft, and appeared to be halfway to the moon when in fact they were in Earth orbit.
Huh, really?
Yeah, and they said it was the same way that you did it on Apollo 10. So we wanted to give you the opportunity to put your left hand on the Bible, to raise your right hand, to swear to God.
Stick it in your ear.
Well, you were giving an opportunity to swear to God under oath that you walked on the moon.
I don't do that kind of thing.
Well, if you really walked on the moon, what's the problem of swearing to God that you did? Do you believe in God?
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon. If you walked on the moon, we're giving the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you. You're going to leave me alone.
This guy is called John Maxim Lee. He was among those people who have been used by the United States government to fake the moon landing. Just being critical because we are critical thinkers. That's the whole point of being a conspiracy theorist. I mean, we are asking questions. Okay, if the moon landing was real, why is it that no one has ever gone back to the moon? I mean, with the recent development in technology, with the advancement in technology, no one has ever gone back to the moon. And also, if the moon landing was real, why is he afraid to take an oath in front of God? I mean, like, he literally ran away from the presence of this guy because he knows that if he takes the oath in front of God, he might die. You know, all of these guys are Freemasons. They're all Freemasons. I mean, Neil Armstrong. I mean, if you take Neil Armstrong and you reverse it, if you take the A and reverse it with Neil, it becomes alien. Because the whole stuff was a lie, and they've been pushing this lie against decades. But I don't think it's a big deal anyways, because most people believe in it. Most people believe in NASA and all those fake companies. Yeah, because you know, they're all part of the elites. They all work together, they all work hand in gloves to create this new world order. So I want to ask this question: what do you really think about the moon landing? Do you think it was a hoax, or do you still believe in those, you know, in quotes, fairy tales that a man can actually go to the moon?
On World News Tonight this Sunday, one of the world's greatest filmmakers has died.
Will you stop, Dave?
Tonight, we remember Stanley Kubrick's visual legacy.
I am Werner von Braun. This motion picture was produced to enable you to experience more personally and vividly the most dramatic events of the Apollo 11 story. The pictures and sounds are real, recorded in real time, where the action really was. So, come with us. We are going to the moon.
And I'm sure you've heard the rumors.
The moon landing hoax?
That's right. That the moon landing was fake. The moon landings all were fake. And I was the person who filmed it.
You're serious, and okay.
I am serious. I'm dead serious.
Because I only have this certain amount of time with you, and I'll talk about whatever you want. You know, this isn't some type of joke or film within a film thing.
Not a joke. Nope.
Okay.
The conspiracy theorists were right on this occasion.
Why?
I don't know about Paul McCartney's death, but this they were right about.
Okay. Why in God's name would... I don't know what to ask you first. Why the hell, if you're telling the truth, why would you do it? Why are you telling me? I mean, what the...
Don't you think it's important for people to know the truth?
Yeah, yes, certainly.
They had a massive fraud, an unparalleled fraud perpetrated against them. They should know.
Okay.
I mean, they're already suspicious of the government. They may as well have their suspicions confirmed
Okay.
and justified.
And this, why now? I mean, we're almost at the 30-year anniversary. What took so long? Why, if this is true, why?
I won't go into that. It has to do with personal
Okay.
evolution and influences.
And, well,
I'll go into that.
is that why you look a little haggard right now? Because you look a little worn. No offense. Like,
Well, also, yeah, because I haven't been taking care of myself too well. I've been drinking a lot, but
is that because of the stress of this?
of course, stress, guilt, just conflict of all kinds.
Wow. I mean, so you feel bad about this, clearly. I mean, this is not.
I do feel bad about it. I also feel proud of it. It's a terrible conflict.
Because you've pulled off one of the greatest hoaxes ever because of
And
your.
because I made a film, if you want to call it a film, which I consider to be my masterpiece.
And you can't take credit or even talk about it as
I'm hereby,
well, you are now.
I'm hereby taking credit for
Right, but you can't actually go out. You're doing, when people see this,
But no
you'll be
one's
dead.
gonna see this until 10 years,
Right, or
15
15,
years, actually,
yeah.
after my death.
So you can't talk to Roger Ebert about it. You know, does that frustrate you?
I have to pay the consequences for the decision that I made many years ago to go along with this.
Like a deal with the devil.
It's Faustian, to be sure.
Because, and is that why you got such power in Hollywood? I mean, that would explain that.
Why I have the freedom I have, that was part of it, yes.
So they said, do this moon thing and we'll give you.
When I made Spartacus, I didn't have this kind of freedom.
Right.
But I have it now.
So what came
And
first, the
NASA's-
genius or the
it was
fraud?
NASA's doing.
Well, what came first, the genius or the fraud? I mean, did the fraud enable the genius, or was the genius
Well,
released
I'd
by
like
the
to
fraud?
think the genius came first.
Right.
But some frauds are hard to bypass, especially if you have an ego and you're an artist and you're presented with a challenge, the likes of which you've never seen and will probably never see again. You don't even think of the morality of it. You're just completely swept away by the flattery of it and the juices inside you, which make you want to do it as the artist you are innately. You don't think of anything else.
What a conflict. I mean, gosh, I can't imagine being presented with that opportunity. On one hand, I really would want to do it, but then I'd probably say, well, I'm committing a crime and lying and...
It depends, but my guess would be, no, you if you're good, you would do it. I discussed this with Levinson, Barry Levinson.
Right.
I discussed it with...
Oh, he made Wag the Dog, right? Yeah.
Yes. Spielberg, of all people, believe it or not, yes.
So wait, Wag the Dog...
Coppola, Scorsese, even Woody Allen I discussed. There isn't one of them who wouldn't do this.
Right. And did that... So Barry Levinson must have been influenced by this whole... He must have known, so that's... Wag the Dog is about this whole idea. I mean, that's why...
The character was named Stanley.
Right. And he gets killed at the end because he demands credit.
Here by Stanley Kubrick to more or less ensure the scientific integrity of the film, to make sure that it's very, very close in reality, but still we want to make certain that it has a base of reality.
Before the end of the 60s, we will see a man to the moon, an American, and we're very proud that our country continues to produce these young men who go so far and carry with them so much.
To put people on the moon and with enough fuel to enable...
Yeah, I do believe people can go to space. That's pretty much easy, but to the moon, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's so out of my league. Anyways, just leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let's talk about this. And if I can remember, the last time I spoke about the moon landing, I guess I was censored by I had a copyright strike from Warner Brothers. I mean, Warner Brothers, they gave me a copyright strike through YouTube for talking about the moon landing and that the whole stuff was fake.
完成报告，所有学习一次完成全程停上，闭上机场，快速下降。现在正式准备上台式。完成报告，所有巡视一次完成全程停上，闭上机动，快速下降。现在正式准备上台式。
根据遥测判断，着陆实施器转入无缝模式。